What's good, Rangers? It's your boy Rain, and today we're going to be watching, reacting, and reviewing a 2022 film, A Man Called Otto. Now, this is going to be my first time watching this movie. I've never seen it before, and that's because a couple months ago when I was flipping through Netflix trying to find what to watch, I saw this banger of a movie with one of the GOATs, Tom Hanks, and I purposely chose not to watch it. And that's because of you. Well, I guess because of me. Because me, being the movie enthusiast that I am, I feel like I've seen a lot of movies already. And me also knowing that I want to start a YouTube channel reacting to movies, I feel like I can't always put out movie reactions to movies I've seen already. Even if it's like a reaction the first time in a long time, I feel like I need to give the viewers, you guys, something I haven't seen before. And it's already difficult doing that. So me finding a movie, which is a rarity that I haven't seen before, I'm like, yo, I gotta preserve that until my YouTube channel is up and running. And that's even to the sense of like me being passionate about this stuff. I purposely like seeing first time reactions too. Not that first time and a long time reactions are good either. It's that you kind of want to switch up. So I knew I needed to save this for my YouTube channel. And so that's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm doing here today. First time ever watching A Man Called Otto. But before we get into it, if you love watching movies as much as I do, if you get energized watching reactions, or you enjoy this video, I highly recommend you check out the rest of my channel. I have over 400 movie ideas that I'm planning on reacting to, and so there's more bangers on the way. And if you want to see my full-length reaction to these movies, I highly recommend you check out my Patreon, link down below. More to discuss at the end, but for now, let's lay back, kick our feet up, maybe grab some popcorn, and let's jump into it. Busy Beaver. Columbia Pictures presents. Oh, I thought they were gonna say A Man Called Otto. This gives me Home Depot vibes.
Oh, can I help you with that, sir?
Do you think I don't know how to cut rope?
No, it's just we usually do that for you.
I have no idea what this movie is about. I don't like watching trailers or reading descriptions because I like to go into movies blind, because I feel like nowadays, especially trailers, they give away way too much information. So I have no idea what this movie's about. I know Tom Hanks is one of the GOATs, but what if this movie's ass? Like, I'm watching it right now, I'm like, am I really about to watch someone in Home Depot? But then again, you got like The Equalizer, where I think that started off at Home Depot, right? So that was pretty fire. But I don't know, it's slow start so far. I literally just started, but I thought it would just be funny to bring up, like, what if this movie's ass? Because I have no idea what this is about. So I'm curious on where this turns.
Idiot.
My boy was just trying to help you.
Thing you're looking for today?
Yes.
No, he a man of many wonders. He's doing all types of stuff on the job. He's helping customers. He's cashing them out.
Foot, we charge by the yard.
99 cents a yard is 33 cents a foot times 5. That's 165. You charge me $1.98.
Oh, is he a brainiac?
What's up?
Oh, hey Taylor.
This is the assistant manager? How old is she? Shouldn't you be in gym class?
Sorry, what?
Here.
And this is not about 33 cents. This is about the fact that I got 5 feet of rope because I want 5 feet of rope, and I shouldn't have to pay for 6 feet of rope if I don't want 6 feet.
Did you want another foot of rope?
Assistant manager end up being dumber than the other cashier. Let me stop. That's true though, because like on one side you agree with what he's saying, obviously, but another side is like, what do we do from here? Like, we already told you our software doesn't allow you to do that. So I agree, this is a problem that should not be a problem, but it is a problem. So how are we going to resolve it? Yeah, homie in the back saying, hey, I'll pay for the rest of it for you, and he's like, nah, it's about the principle, bro. I wonder if there's any character development with him being stubborn. Seems like so far he's stubborn, and he judged the assistant manager being too young, so maybe he's judgmental. Excited to see any character development or where this all leads to and why he's the way he is. What the hell is that? If he tastes it, I'm gonna throw up. There'd be those people that not only smell things but taste things, like for no reason. Like, bro, you know it's disgusting. You don't need to taste it. Trust your sense of smell. So he goes by the book. Okay. I'm seeing that with the recycling and the purchasing of his rope. If it says what it says, go buy it. That's the vibes I'm getting. Yep. Moving the bike into the bike rack. Okay.
Bastard.
I think bastard is a funny ass word. Is he like a male version of a Karen? What do we call those? Toms? Richards? I don't know. What kind of, are there like communities like that? Like, it's like a gated community without a gate. This guy seems very miserable. Is he walking around looking for problems?
Don't you dare let that little rat dog piss on my walkway again. I know it was you.
Ignore him, Prince. He's a nasty, bitter old man, and he has no idea who's doing that.
Well, it was one of you.
Yeah, why is he such an ass?
Go on. Get out of here.
I wonder if there's gonna be a seeing a cat right now. Got me wondering if there's gonna be like a pet that comes into his life, changes his life, or like a little girl. What kind of, if there's gonna be like a cliche that causes him to have a character change, or terminal illness maybe. I don't know. Oh, so, okay, so this is based off a book. Interesting. Let me know down below if you guys read the book and if it's fire and how it compares to the movie.
What's all this?
It's, well, retirement cake, I guess. Call it what you like.
Have fun.
It's interesting because they seem pretty, at least this guy here seems pretty energetic. And to me, if you're hosting a retirement party for someone, that means you've been with this person as coworkers for quite some time. And the fact that he's this energetic is interesting because I would have interpreted working with Otto being a pain in the ass. So if you're this energetic, you must have a strong ass will.
You took me off operations. You cut back on my hours. You made Terry, who I trained, my supervisor.
Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Or maybe they're this excited to have him leave. I didn't think about that until now.
Hey, hey, hey! No, no, no. Hey, you cannot use this road without a permit.
I'm not parking. I just dropped off a package.
This dude doesn't want his packages? I wonder if this is like a brand deal or a product placement for UPS.
Oh, hi. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Susan,
Susan who?
and I have great news about your health insurance.
Oh, no, no, no. Robot, robot, robot.
It's also very curious, at least for me, how long they're taking to show any type of like progression through the movie. In the sense of like, all right, we get he's a douchebag, he's a bastard, or whatever the guy called him. How many more examples are you going to give us of him being this type of way before like introducing to us a new character, a new situation? So I don't have any qualms about it, but just an observation. I was about to say, I'm surprised he's even drilling a hole in the ceiling, which I'm sure you're not probably supposed to. And this man makes a noose? What in the plot twist? Oh. No way. No way. This dude goes from killing himself, about to kill himself, to stopping because he sees people breaking rules. This man cannot drive. Jeez.
That doesn't mean you can back the trailer up to your front door.
Just give it another try.
Oh my God.
Is he going to get it right this time, or is Otto going to volunteer to park?
Stop, 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 stop. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Let's see how fast he does it.
Hello.
No way the kid was in there the whole time. 2? Remember what I said about little girl changing his life? I wonder if he really did this, or if it's like CGI type of thing, or stunt double.
Back up a car. Shouldn't be allowed to drive one. They shouldn't be allowed to use the radio.
Is he going to go back and try to hang himself?
Got it.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was very nice.
No way real people are thinking that's nice. It calls people idiots a lot. Those female clothes? Is he, did someone walk out on him? Is that why he's so miserable? I thought he was going to be cruel and dull when people were watching with the windows open. Wait, so this man is planning to off himself, and he was like that big of a stickler with like money, as if he was going to take it to the grave with him or something? Oh, bro, you better hide the noose.
What is it you want?
I brought you some food.
Why?
Is he going to check for poison or something?
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
No, thank you. She going to put him into place?
Are you always this unfriendly?
About time someone says it. Can you imagine them having this conversation? Like an hour later, finds out on the news or something that he offed himself. Like you're here telling somebody they're not friendly, and then you're I don't know if this is funny, so I shouldn't be laughing. But regardless, you're telling someone they're not friendly, and that every word they say is a warm cuddle, and you find out that they did that. Like you'd probably immediately assume that your words did that to that person. Like, oh my God, I called him unfriendly. He, damn. That just goes to show you don't know what people are going through and why they act the way they act.
¿Es Alvin Ranch?
It's Alvin.
All morning. Alvin Ranch. Alvin Ranch.
Honey, it's
Necesito un
Alvin.
Alvin
Trust me.
Ranch.
What the hell is going on? How tall is Tom Hanks? Those staircase garages remind me of GTA.
What do you want? Huh?
I feel like this cat's gonna be symbolic in some way. The cat and those little girls. This man's acting like he's not about to. He don't have a noose right there. I'm just now connecting the dots. That's what he bought the rope for. He actually did it. So this movie about like him like failing to do it, and then like with his new realized feelings about failing to do it, he changes his life.
That's enough now, darling.
No, that must be terrible. Like going through something like that, like committing to it, and then that happening. Probably a blessing in disguise though, for sure. But what is this movie? Is he gonna keep trying and it's gonna like keep like preventing him until he just finally accepts life and enjoys it?
I'm sorry I didn't get him here earlier. Got distracted.
If that's what we want to call it.
Renters, of course. No commitment to anything.
Told you he's a stereotyper, I could tell.
Driving around the gates.
Is that rude to like put stuff on top of that?
Nothing works when you're not home.
That Loki hit. So that must be what those jackets were. When he walked in and I mentioned like, what is that? Female clothing. Oh, this is cute.
I suspect you have hypertrophic cardiomyopathy.
So he's projected to live a long, healthy life, but still not good enough to serve the army, or military rather.
Hey, you dropped your book.
Why does he run just like Tom Hanks too? Or am I bugging? Sometimes I wonder if that's gonna happen to me. If I'm gonna see someone from like afar and be like, "Whoa, who is that?" and then end up with that person. Like that's happened to me at degrees sometimes. Like it's happened to me before in a way, but nothing like obviously like final.
I saw you dropped it, so.
There's a cat on the cover, and there's a cat in the garages.
Here. What are you doing?
The Rizzler.
$1.75.
One.
He's always been an exact change kind of guy, huh?
Here. I have some change.
Is he gonna accept it this time? Probably because he likes her, maybe.
Quarter to spare. 1964. It's pure silver.
Well, keep it then. It's lucky.
Oh my gosh. My eyes starting to water a little bit. That's the quarter he picked out before he tried to hang himself. I was wondering what the value of that quarter was. I knew it was something to it. Oh, wow. What if someone returns the dish to you and it's not cleaned? How would you feel about that? Would you be pissed or disgusted or disrespected? Or would you be okay with that? Because I can totally see like some people being okay with it because they don't know how everyone washes dishes. But for me, I'd expect you to wash it. And then I'd probably wash it after you washed it. And some people might find that wasteful, but I don't know. I feel like it's all about the respect.
Good as new. Even better. You have a good one now, okay?
The rules are here for a reason.
I feel like his wife must have died or something from something related to rules or something. Something has to be extremely significant about rules for him to act the way he's acting. Like something like traumatized him or made him paranoid. I feel like a skunk just farted near my window or something. Because what the hell is that? I never knew how to make snowmen. I could never get it to be round and frozen enough.
Try bleeding your radiators.
How would I go about that?
She got to stab him. Diverse community as of right now.
Hey, look at this ramp.
Oh, that's so
needed for the trailer.
Put that down. Put that down!
If you peeped that lady, I don't know if they said her name. The hell was that? Someone busting fireworks? If you peeped, the lady was like, oh, like she reacted strongly. She's like, oh no, that's Sonya's, his like dead wife or something. So she knew he was gonna react strongly to that, and that's why he's flipping out right now.
What are you doing in here? How did you get in here? Come on, go.
Is that the cat from before? Or is that a new one? Is that like a kitten and the other cat from outside is waiting for that one?
Let's go!
What if he just flung it with his foot?
That'll teach you.
What if he just punted it like a freaking football? No animals were harmed during this filming.
I loaned you my garden hose last August. If you give it back to me, I'll bleed your radiators for you.
Oh, so her husband's not dead. Okay. He's just ill.
Now, just to be clear, I still haven't forgiven you. I just didn't realize you would fall to shit so quickly.
That was kind of rude.
Ruben, what are you doing, huh?
Does he know he's trying to use that to as his new noose? I'm curious. Ruben's tapped in. He's aware of something. I feel like he wouldn't use that as a new noose, right? I feel like that would be too hard to tie around and too heavy to stick to the ceiling if the regular one didn't even do it. The regular rope, I mean. That snowman was kind of valid, I ain't gonna lie. As soon as I saw the car, I had a feeling I knew what he was getting at. Dog, don't do this. Again, food that bails him out. Not again food, because it wasn't food last time, but... I love cookies. Probably my favorite snack. Bro, don't do this, bro. You got people around you. Not only is it terrible, but you're also going to impact other people's lives when they find you. Oh, she says she goes every Thursday, right? I wonder if that's what they're showing now. Like, he's waiting for her to go visit her dad.
Looks like we'll both have to take the next one.
She did that on purpose.
Did you have to go back to the military center?
No, I wanted to pay you back for the train ticket.
Wouldn't it be nicer if you invited me to dinner?
She got rich. What? Oh, no. We holding a woman on a higher standard in 2023, fellas. She has really great hair.
What kinds of things interest you?
You.
What are you passionate about?
You.
Machines? Engines? I like knowing how things work, what each part does to make a car run smoothly.
She asked that key question because now he's going off.
Why didn't you get an entree?
I ate at home.
Why?
It's cheaper.
So you could order whatever you wanted.
Nah, bro just went off. Nah, that just was crazy. That was so smooth. On one hand, I feel like that was one of the smoothest things I've ever heard. And I low-key want to incorporate that, I'm not going to lie. But I feel like on the other hand, I feel like some girls might be weirded out by that. Like, you know, like everyone has their own type of what fascinates them or ooze them or like what they find romantic. Everyone has their different limits. And I feel like that one could be easily be considered the wrong way. So, but that was clean. What? She said, why didn't you order entree? He said, I ate at home so you could eat whatever you wanted. Are you kidding me? Fellas, we might be held to a higher standard in 2023 too. I ain't gonna lie. Holy cow.
I should go.
Already? If he getting results like that, not even knowing her, I might have to pull one of those out. Eat at home and feel me, use that line. Stop playing with me.
So are you gonna drive me to the hospital, or are you gonna make me take a bus?
I will drive you to the hospital.
Thank you.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get the children.
Hopefully he's taking the other car, not the one that's filled up with that gas. Bro's on a time crunch. You need a...
Stop it. Get some help.
I remember when I was younger, I had some wrestlers, and I also had like Spider-Man, like Power Rangers. And I don't remember if I had other things. I might have, but I used to find it so cool, like fighting each other, and like not just wrestler on wrestler, but like Power Ranger against wrestler. Like it was so cool. And like the wrestlers would always be like stiff as hell. Power Rangers would be really agile and flexible. I used to whoop the wrestlers' ass.
She wants you to read to her.
I'm surprised he didn't say you don't know how to read. I forgot about pop-up books. There's some Harry Potter pop-up books. I'm a big Harry Potter fan, but the Harry Potter ones are huge.
Say, could I borrow a coin, Mr. Bear?
Do not take the quarter. No. Oh no, please don't. He's gonna feel obligated. Don't give him the quarter. Oh, bro, he's gonna do something with the quarter. You're not gonna be able to get it back.
I need this back.
Oh, he said he needed it back. He said it.
He doesn't even own the costume. That's owned by the hospital. He's gonna...
Or did he like not get the coin back so he beat his ass?
Abuelo Otto hit the clown.
Abuelo? I thought that was her mom.
Blow. Wow! Here it is!
It's gonna be the different quarter.
Hang on. This isn't my quarter.
No, that's actually heartbreaking.
Let's go of the clown! Sir! Aha! 1964!
At least he had it back, honestly. I would've been pissed if he didn't. But he could explain it. Why though? But also it's not their business, right?
Thank you, Otto.
Well, so they did take the car that he almost did the thing in? I thought he had like a different car that he parked on the side of the parallel parks. Or was that the same car? Damn. She's gonna slip.
I know.
No. That is crazy. This movie's sad.
Open the door.
Oh, it's all right, buddy.
It's gonna be okay, chiquitito.
feel like they're overdoing a little bit with this. Some of these neighbors, but
Okay, this one.
No, don't touch the coat. It'll stay here.
these people are making me nervous.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on the oven.
You are not putting that cat in my oven.
She's gonna find out he don't have a light.
Sonia passed away. She was a great cook, though. I used to eat here all the time.
Oh, so did he become rude after she passed away and not invite people over anymore and stuff?
Oh, hey, who's gonna look after this guy?
You are.
Okay.
I'm surprised Otto didn't. Like, I'm not surprised he didn't want to, but I'm surprised that they let him get away with him not taking care of the cat.
Board of Regents hereby certifies that Otto.
So when did they meet? If he just graduated college, where did they meet? In end of high school?
Want to get married?
Look at me. Now ask me the right way.
Will you?
Bro, you get your knee, bro. He said the right way. Bro, I full sail him, yo. I like him. High key. Man. I wonder why they didn't have any kids. Was she unable or something? Did they not want any? What if they did have kids and his kids just like ghosted him? That'd be even more sad. Is he gonna try to jump in front of the train? He's getting more and more like public with these stunts. Not one person is helping.
For God's sake! Hey!
She said, "Oh my God, do something! Somebody help him!" I do know a few people who are way too into their phones and social media and stuff. That's such a turn off. Like, I find it so frustrating.
Hello.
No, is that the same cat? There's no way cats could live that long. No. Take my hand now. Wondering why he changed his mind. Because I feel like the other two situations, someone like distracted him, or like pulled him away. This time I guess he kind of got pulled away because someone noticed, but I feel like it's a little easier to get away with this time if he wanted to stay.
You're trying to scare me to death.
Well, you wanted to. Never mind.
Well, I had to bring him back. I forgot that I'm allergic.
Holy cow! I hope that's not the same cat from before, like from when he had his wife. Cause I'll be heartbroken if he treated a cat like this.
Sorry, I haven't come yet. It's been harder than I thought to.
What is this movie, bro? Oh, look at him and the cat. Let me know down below if you guys prefer cats or dogs. I'm going dogs, not gonna lie. I never liked cats, like the pet cats, but I was always a huge fan of wild cats, as in like tigers, lions, cheetahs.
You'll be the best dad our children could ever hope for.
Oh, here we go with the backstory. Hopefully. Okay, I guess not.
Otto! Good news! Andy's teaching me how to drive.
The wrong way.
I was gonna say, am I bugging or she doing the wrong way? I will say, I feel like the supporting cast is definitely overdid. But I feel like he's extremely rude, so they need extremely like kind people, so to balance it out.
No more grown-ups. Come on!
No more grown-ups. That was cute.
Oh my God, I almost hit the car. It's like this.
It doesn't matter, it's a hybrid. Press in on the clutch, shift in the... Don't have to turn the key. Don't turn the key.
She's about to mess his car up. Oh no, she's gonna go when it's red.
Now you listen to me. You have given birth to 2 children. Soon it'll be 3. You and God. The world is full of complete idiots who have managed to figure it out, and you are not a complete idiot.
That's the kindest thing you ever said to me. That's disgusting. She wiped her whole nose and her forehead.
My life was black and white before I met Sonia. She was the color.
Oh wow, her daughter colors him. Oh my God.
Idiot. But people...
Idiot. There he goes. So is he not like Ford or something? Another Ford one? It's 3 Ford cars. Another Chevrolet.
Hey, would you like to see my new car?
Is it Ford or is it Chevrolet?
A Toyota. You bought a Toyota.
You gotta change with the times.
And you and Sonia, did you ever think about having children?
There we go. Backstory.
Oh, 2 o'clock.
I guess not. Again, did he lose his child? Was it birth complications? I'm curious. I'm curious.
What is that?
That's the goddamn useless dishwasher.
He's gonna fix it for them.
Because no one stands a chance against the luchadoro.
This is unexpected. She went to university. Is he sleeping with the kids on the couch?
You did a good job tonight, Otto. You should pat yourself on the back.
She's mature for her age. Otto cracks me up. I hate when people do that. Dishwasher's working.
I'm Sherry Kenzie. I'm a social media journalist. I'm looking for Otto Anderson.
Oh wow, a social media person's coming when he's helping someone else.
You treat it right, it'll treat you right.
Amen.
I'm saving up for a car.
Otto's gonna give him
Volkswagen.
Oh, I thought Otto's gonna give him his car, but instead he said he's saving up for a Volkswagen.
Good job.
Oh, he's poking.
I was thinking, Otto, that I can help you clean out your house and clean out the front hall.
He's taking notes of who's not doing things properly.
My mother, she stopped living. She just stopped living like
Stop talking!
Wow. She didn't get a heart attack?
I'm not trying to upset you, but really.
What's going on? Are you okay? Do you feel okay?
You want to help me? Close the gate.
Bro had a pregnant woman running. I feel like I heard a little girl. What if it's like a car accident or something? Okay, so they were preparing. I'm curious because that guy said he blames everybody, like everything, on his wife's death. I feel like it was somebody not following the rules. I bet you. So what I was saying earlier in the beginning of the movie, I feel like there has to be something that traumatized him or made him extremely paranoid about following the rules. Is that a gun?
You look really cute.
Damn, I would actually love to see him with his wife at this older state. This man's too miserable. Yeah, it's a gun, alright. That man getting the ammo, getting the slug rounds. Jim and Pam vibes. Is he picking what shirt he wants to die in?
Give me your hand. The baby's really kicking.
I'm getting sketched out. I feel like something's gonna happen. Damn, so did she pass away when, like, this young? I feel like I assumed she passed away old, but then, like, trying to remember back to that gravestone, I did think it said, like, she was born, like, 1980 or something, and she died in, like, the early 2000s or something like that. Like, an extremely young age. I just wasn't really, paying attention to the dates too much. But I feel like I saw it from my peripheral. Like, saw enough of it to, like, be able to bring two things together. I want to know how he probably ended up better than she did in the freaking bathroom. That's terrible. Her stomach is flat now. Did Pay pass away and is she in like a coma or something? Or did she give birth? Is this like a separate scene? Imagine if someone lived upstairs. Like, I have to explain what that noise was. I was just about to say, like, imagine he let off a shot by an accident, but it actually hit him.
I didn't mean to.
I'm not gonna shoot you.
What was that noise?
Just trying to shoot myself. I just realized I had the brightness really low. That's how I usually like it, but I just not noticed because this movie has been pretty bright naturally. So I'm trying to imagine, like, I have my Mac and my brightness was literally on 2, and I didn't realize. So imagine how bright this movie would be if it was like on a normal setting for most people. Did Malcolm make you breakfast? Hopefully he's not using like any sentimental stuff that bothers Otto.
Don't you at least want some coffee first?
Yes.
He has a hard time saying thank you. And by his rounds, he probably means snitching on people.
Snakes?
I wouldn't say no. That can. Goes in here.
So is Malcolm going to start taking care of the block? Or is everyone going to start taking care of the block?
I'm Jimmy. Malcolm, nice to meet you. Oh, thanks.
Everyone's going to start rallying behind him?
Anita found out she had Parkinson's last year. No, that's not right. She would have told Sonia. Sonia would have told me.
So Sonia did make it quite some time. I figured she did, because if he's this miserable, he can't live that long without her.
I've been an idiot. I got so wrapped up in my own troubles, I stopped thinking of anyone else, and I figured they weren't thinking about me.
I feel like this is a quick turnaround.
And then you went inside and you wouldn't even open the door? You scared me, Otto.
Good thing she didn't hear the gunshot.
The real estate bastards are trying to force Anita and Ruben out of their home. That's why I need to use your phone.
I feel like he's going to help her go to the hospital or something when she gives birth.
On the way back, the bus crashed. There'd been a recall on the brake lines, but the company never had them fixed. Sonia was paralyzed, and we lost our son.
Wow.
6 months ago, she passed away, cancer. I was going to join her, But now I think she wants me to keep living. And I have things to do.
That end just hit me. Wow. My throat's a little tight. Wow. He was waiting for her ass. He said, surprise, mother.
What you're doing is trying to take my property.
Oh, he hired up the social media people.
Right here for the rest of his life.
What are you doing? Put that down. Okay, and who are you?
My name is Sherry Kenzie.
Social media journalist.
You told Anita's son Chris that she had Parkinson's, but Anita never told anyone about her diagnosis. So how did you know? Mr. Anderson over there is something of a local hero. He tells me you know details about his private health records as well. So how are you and your company getting illegal access to the medical records of seniors?
Okay, let's go. We're done. We're done.
Wow. I didn't connect those dots.
You see that? He just rolled right over. Gave up. In our day, the best is to at least put up a fight.
That's dope, living in a community like that where you can like go over often and have dinner often. I'm sure, of course, there needs to be boundaries and probably get annoying after a while, but also like just having that community where people just are that close together. Oh, is he gonna like pass out and they're gonna catch it on camera? Oh no, is he dead? I thought the filmmakers were gonna do some wild stuff right now, just end the movie abruptly. He's alive. For a minute there, I thought he was gonna die as soon as he got the stuff he needs to get done.
Basically, his heart is too big. Too big?
It's a big heart.
No, sorry. Okay.
So what are the odds?
You're really bad at dying. You know that?
Selfish. She can't even let the doctor finish his report. She over here trying to give birth. Name the baby Otto. That's smart. What the hell's going on? I said, boy, I told you he was gonna name him Otto. Watch. I really wanted to hear the rest of Otto's report though. Like I feel like there was some important information that needed to be said. That wasn't.
I brought you something.
Is that the one he had for his? Yeah, I think so.
It's for the baby.
I hope that's for the baby. Who else would that be for?
Should I put this thing back in him?
When I was younger, I used to be addicted to my bobo, or people call pacifier. And I remember I used to, after my bobo, I would suck my thumb. And I don't remember what age I stopped sucking my thumb. It was definitely way too old. My mom used to like put deodorant, hot sauce. My dad used to put like hot sauce, like all types of stuff on my thumb to like make me stop. And I'd keep on. It's quite disgusting, but I think I might have told that in another reaction. I think I reacted to Bridge to Terabithia, and I told that story. But if my memory serves me correctly, and it was Bridge to Terabithia, then it got flagged for copyright from some companies. So you're banned from watching it in the United States. And so I'm sharing that story now for people that weren't able to watch that video and know that fun fact about me. But yeah, I probably stopped when I was like fourth grade or something. Nah, that might be too late. Is it? I don't know. It was a while though. I ain't gonna lie.
Now we just go. Like so.
I don't know if they were saying like the baby's name was Marco Polo type of thing when they were taking a picture, but I feel like that'd be dope if the baby's name was either Otto or the name Otto was gonna name his kid. Or maybe that's too much, right? I don't know. Is he getting sick again?
Sonia, this is that.
Oh, it's in 1995 to 2018. See, I do remember seeing the 2018, but then I started second guessing myself and I thought that said like early 2000s. Then I thought the 1955 was the like 1980 something. Maybe I confused the 8 and the 18 with the 1900s number. I mean, so if the wife passed away in 2018, and he said she passed early in the movie, he said she passed away a year ago. At least part of this movie was based in 2019. So I wonder if that was like all a part of the plan, given that this movie released in 2022, or if COVID like prevented it from being released in like 2019. I do feel like since it was a like exclusive community and not a lot of people, had to be something about COVID. This dude is about to die. And he just moves on like nothing. Like he's writing his will.
All right, Malcolm, check that order. Check it.
He's gonna give him the car. I know it.
And the key. It's your car.
That's sad as hell. Like, do they know he's dying? Like, basically, he's gifting you the car because he's gonna die soon. Like,
Volkswagen.
Saved him from Volkswagen, he said. It would be nice if it was one of those things. That's a nice ass car. It would be nice if it was one of those things where he gifted him the car and lived quite some time after the fact. But if he dies right after.
Oh my God.
Want to go for a ride?
That's Otto's? Meanwhile, he doesn't bring her husband. Like, TYB season out here.
It's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Oh, I was taking care of the kid. I'm dumb. Oops. Look at me being disgusting with my thoughts. Oh, he living for a minute. Okay, Otto. If the little boy is like 12 years old. We were on like 3, maybe 2. That's a huge kid though. Oh no, definitely older than 2. Hold on, he using a spoon? I thought she was feeding him for a minute. That's why I thought he was like 2. Oh, is Otto dead?
Honey? Otto hasn't shoveled his walk.
Oh, is he dead in the house? No. Please tell me he unfortunately died and people knew about it already and that he's not just in his house dead.
Get the keys.
Imagine if there was no snow so they weren't able to tell. Oh, they give him keys to the house. That's what's up. Oh, he's probably peaceful in his bed with his hand out for his oh no, thought he was gonna lay down his back. Do y'all take that sweet ass time or do y'all call the police? Ambulance, I mean. Like, granted, he's already dead, but like, what do you do? Like,
it turns out having a big heart isn't as nice as it sounds. The cat eats tuna twice a day and likes to do his business in private. Please respect that. My lawyer will give
that's dope.
The house and everything in it is yours.
Wow. I just remembered that they were renting that house. So Otto gave them his house. Wow.
Don't let Tommy drive the Chevy. I'm trusting it with you alone. Because you are not an idiot. Abuelo Otto.
Wow. Let's jump into the review. Wow. All right. As far as initial reactions go, that was a good movie. I didn't know where it was going. Like, again, I jumped into it not knowing anything about it. I didn't watch the trailer. I didn't read any descriptions. And for a while, I was like, damn, they're just giving away like a lot of his like character flaws, like a lot of examples. Like, when are they gonna move on? I feel like the whole movie was basically like slowly, like baby steps, him progressing. So it never really felt like he was any different. If like, I obviously, you know, he's different. You could see the changes, but it was just so subtle each time that it felt really smooth. You didn't see any like major jumps, and that was pretty cool to see. I thought it was a smooth transition of like his character progression, his development, and that in itself, just like it being baby steps the whole time, made the movie seem pretty like I feel like it could go on for a long time. Because you're like kind of just still waiting for the big switch or like just expecting like a sudden change. Whereas since it's slow progress over time, you continue to see like the wheel spinning. It never really stops, and so you can continue to keep watching, if that makes sense. So initial reactions, I thought it was a pretty solid movie. I liked it, and I'm glad I was able to watch it. You know, Tom Hanks had me cracking up a little bit. Like, even the things where like the little details of his acting, like if you guys see like when he's talking to people that are behind him and he's still doing his daily routine of checking like the cars and their parking permits, like he's still like hunch over just to see if they have the parking permits. And I'm like, the amount of like skill and dedication to his craft for him to do stuff like that is impressive, because to me that could easily be something that's not directly in the script, but he's going out of his way to make sure this late into the movie I'm still doing the subtle movements that go along with my character. So I thought that was pretty dope. I thought he was funny, and even like the parts where he's like serious, and I don't think you ever really seen him laugh in the movie except for that one part when he was in the car, or like I think it was in the car and might have been one other place. They did a little laugh, but the whole time straight face, very stoic, very nice sometimes too. But like it was very interesting, like how he can make you laugh by being very serious. And I think that's one of the reasons why like his neighbor Marisol, or Maria, freak for her name now, I liked him so much, because like oftentimes she would just be cracking up. So why did I choose this movie? I chose this movie because I know Tom Hanks is a great actor. He's one of the greatest actors of all time. He's personally not one of my favorites per se, but I do respect his craft and his skill. Recognized game. And so like the movies I have seen him in were really good, and this one is no different. It's a really good movie. I enjoyed it, and so I'm glad I was able to watch it. So when taking a step back and wondering what thoughts does this movie create for me, I immediately go to the point where you don't know what people go through. Like, Otto was a bastard or a douchebag or whatever you want to call him for a lot of the movie, and it's easy to have like a one encounter with him and just assume that's how he is as a person, or even frequent encounters with him, and it's like, yeah, like his daily antics prove to me he's the type of person. And not to say that he's not, because obviously the stuff he was doing and saying prove him to be, but at least by getting to know someone, you understand why they are the way they are. And by being a person like Marisol, where you don't give up on him and you are just such a great person yourself, that his boldness and rudeness don't affect you too much because you keep giving him the benefit of the doubt, or you just don't care too much because you're such a good person yourself. You have the opportunity to impact people like that and hopefully bring them back to the light. I'm sure that's not always the case, and you have to be a special talent to be able to endure that kind of behavior, have a high level of tolerance for Otto. But and even then, like, I feel like the movie was dragging it a few times too, like just making it way too like brown nosy. But I just think about like how many people out there are like this, and how many, and even outside of that, another thought I get is like how many people have lost someone that was this impactful to their lives, and like how do they deal with their lives. Like I feel like this movie is just so relatable. Like I would be hard pressed to think there are not a good amount of cases in real life exactly like Otto's, and if not exactly like Otto's, which I'm sure there is, even more of them very similar. So like you can just say, for example, say like 1,000 people have a story exactly like Otto's, 10,000 have one extremely similar. And so I feel like this movie is probably as popular as it is because of how relatable it is, outside of also just giving you a great character progression and a close-knit community coming together, closing all the loose ends and everything coming full circle, from the Cars reference of like, oh, get a Chevy, nothing else, to not caring about the social media influencer, to hitting her up and say, hey, I have a cause for you to be a part of. Everything came full circle. So what feelings did this movie create for me? I will say this movie was sad as hell, honestly. This movie was sad and also funny. Sad in the sense of there was points in times where like my throat got tight, my eyes got watery. I think my voice just cracked saying that. And then funny where like Otto would do something or say something and I'm just like, yo, this dude is crazy. Like, but yeah, like I remember what scene was it where like I think he was like going back to the bus ride, and I just had a feeling something bad was gonna happen. Like they kept locking in on the bathroom, and I'm like, what is going on with the bathroom? Like why are they focusing so much on the bathroom? Something must happen. Then like the sketchy road, and I was like, nah, something's gonna happen. So there was just a few scenes where I was just like either anticipating something bad happen, or like he would have like a flashback to the past and reminisce as like he's trying to off himself. Like there was a few times during the movie where like he would have flashbacks to himself and also recite the words word by word. So what moments, characters, or ideas resonated with me and why? I'd pick one particular moment being the one where Marisol kind of spazzed on Otto and said he can't do these things alone. Like you need help in life. And I completely agree with that. I feel like even today when I was like making a joke with someone, like I texted the person self-made, and then I was really thinking about it and I was like, all right, this might be a little too deep, or like I'm dragging it, but like I erased the self-made part. Like I texted the person, I was like, yo, I want to be a self-made professional movie critic to the point where people take me seriously. And before I sent the message, I erased the self-made part because I'm like, I'm being dead ass right now too. Like I didn't even, obviously I said this earlier, so like it was before the movie, so I didn't plan this, but I erased the self-made part because you're not really self-made, at least in my eyes. And I think I heard someone say that before too, like in a podcast or interview, where like you need people to get you to where you are. Like you're not really self-made. And so for the point of me saying I'm self-made, I guess maybe I can argue that I am if I really wanted to. But to me, how I interpret that was like, you need people to respect you. You need people to like what you do. You need people to want to listen to you. And by doing that, how are you self-made if these people help you get to that point, you know? Not to say that there's no such thing as self-made or one way or the other. It was just a thought that I had today where I was like, wait, is there really such thing as self-made? That kind of resonated with me. Like I was like, okay, she said you can't do things on your own. I completely agree. Oh crap, wait, earlier today, I calling myself a self-made person, and I reflected. I was like, wait, would I be self-made if this happened? So yeah, I could be dragging it. Like, I don't know. Before I digress anymore, let me know down below what you guys think about the self-made topic. Do you think you can be self-made? If so, how? Maybe give an example of a potential career or something you're doing that you feel like you can be self-made in. Something I would just say, just keep in mind, like any mentors you might have, any people that you need to elevate your platform, like subscribers, stuff like that. Favorite moment? I say without a doubt, my favorite moment was when homie Otto pulled up in the restaurant. She was like, yo, Otto, why didn't you order an entree? And he said, I ate at home. She said, why'd you eat at home? He said, so you could get whatever you wanted. Oh, man, that was hard. I said, I had to write that one down. That's definitely my favorite moment. I feel like that Riz was too crazy. That was immaculate Riz. Wizard of Oz right there. Like, I was just impressed. And it's funny because right before I said that, she had a little Riz herself, and I was like, yo, like, ladies, we're gonna hold you to a higher standard in 2023 if she got Riz like this. And then Otto come out with that. I'm like, yo, Otto, chill, bro. Like, yeah, I feel like that's my favorite part, just because of how smooth it was and like how romantic it was. And then I'm just like, yo, that was clean. And then my boy Otto had her kissing him like she didn't even know the dude, so it worked out. I'll say another moment I really liked, even though I only need to really give one, but I really liked this moment as well, was when he went back to her train the second time around, again, raising her up, and like she was like, oh, what are you doing? He was like, oh, wanted to pay you back. The only qualm I have with that scene, and it's not really a big deal, like I think it was a great scene regardless, and the way I would put it might be a little too much, but I would have appreciated, just being like the kind of guy I am with my like interest in like romance, if he eventually told her somehow, like point blank, like, hey, nah, the only reason why I was taking this train was so I could see you. I feel like that would have been dope. But of course you could just interpret that by his behavior. Like, what's known gotta be said, you know? Like, I'm sure she knows that, and I'm sure she gathered that. As for my least favorite moment, I would just say in general, something I didn't like about the movie was that I felt like at times the supporting characters' personalities were really dragged out. Like, I feel like Otto was being really rude to them in particular moments, and they just kept kissing his ass, in particular Marisol and her husband. Like, at least we have like one scene of Marisol putting her foot down and like snapping on Otto, but her husband never snapped on Otto, just really kind the whole time. And I'm like, as someone who values realism, and again, I understand there's a need for realism, and I understand there's a need for non-realism, but as someone who values realism in movies and in shows, I felt like they definitely overdid it to the point where, like, okay, we get it, like, she's nice, but come on, who's gonna be this nice to someone like Otto? Really? That's in general something I didn't like much about this movie. So does this movie impact my life in any sort of way, and if so, how? I'll say this movie definitely has an impact. It might not be as strong as other movies. Like, the impact doesn't feel as like heavy to me post watching the movie. But I'll definitely say an easy impact that this movie would have on me is just making sure that you're kind to people and you know that you can't do things alone. And so the impact on my life would be, don't be an Otto in the case of being rude to people, calling them idiots, and just ostracizing yourself and isolating yourself from people. I feel like for me, the biggest takeaway would be to give people the benefit of the doubt and to not assume, to the point where Marisol changed the whole dynamic of the movie and how the outcome was from her moving in just by her constant affection towards Otto and her willingness to not give up on him, constantly holding him accountable, constantly joking with him and trying to be there for him and make him laugh, or at least like be supportive of him in some sort of way. I feel like if you don't do that and there's someone like an Otto out there, you would just enable them to continue to live the life how they live it, or at least be a douchebag in some sort of way. And using it as like a small example, like say for example, you're going grocery shopping, someone's rude to you. Do you be rude back, or do you just let them rock because you don't know what happened for them to be rude to you? You don't know if they just got off a phone call and they had terrible news, or if they're having a bad day because someone cheated on them. Like, you don't know these things, and not to say these things are warranted where you deserve it. It's more so just how do you want to handle the situation yourself? How can you put your best foot forward when someone's not? So with that all being said, would I watch this movie again? I would say this movie goes into the category of good movies that I will not watch again. I don't think it was a bad movie. I enjoyed the movie, but for me, I feel like the rewatch factor of this movie is really low. I feel like there's not much more to gain out of this movie. Like, I guess I could rewatch it, for example, one more time and see if I missed anything, because there were like some things that connected late on, or I saw things come full circle and I was like, holy cow. I'm sure I probably missed a few of those things, a few little details, but honestly, I don't know if I missed much of that, or at least enough to rewatch the movie. I just feel like the movie was smooth. Like, there was just like wow, this is a nice movie that I would never watch again. Like, would I watch it again if I forgot like what happened, or later in the future? Maybe. Like, would I watch this movie if someone asked me to? Like, hey, let's watch this movie? Yeah, I'll put it on for sure. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. But like, knowing all the movies out there, I'm bored out of my mind, or if I just want to watch a really good movie, am I putting this one on over those? Nah, I'm not. So now the moment you all been waiting for, we're going to jump into the famous, prestigious rating rating, where I rate movies on a scale 1 through 11. It's basically scale 1 to 10, with the 11 only being for the utmost fantastic, one of ones, best of all time in my opinion, Mount Rushmore-esque movies that I love to death, and even movies that I might even consider buying a poster for, most likely. With that in mind, A Man Called Otto receives a rating rating of an 8. Let me know what you guys think of that rating. To me, I feel like that was a solid rating. Like, it was a really good movie. It closed all the loopholes. It was a smooth transition. We got to see the character development. There was life lessons in there, but the reason why it wasn't higher for me was just because, again, the characters, I feel like, were overdoing it at times, and also I feel like there was no huge impact of this movie where like I was astounded or there was like a huge climax of some sort. Like, everything seemed pretty smooth. Even the situations where like Otto almost died, it didn't seem as big, and like, I know that would have been unfortunate, it would have been sad, but it didn't seem like, oh my god, like this didn't happen out of nowhere. Like, we saw him aging. We saw him getting more unhealthy with his big heart. Like, I don't know. I just feel like everything was just so smooth. There was no like peaks and valleys, which of course is a good thing in some times, but also not a good thing in the other times where you're expecting something big to happen. If something just keeps going this way, it's good, but with each frame, you're basically getting accustomed to being satisfied rather than being amazed, you know? So for me, I give it an 8. Let me know what you guys give it down below. Did I rate it too high? Did I rate it too low? Was I fair? Let me know down below. And with that concludes my reaction and review to A Man Called Otto. If you guys enjoyed, let me know by liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you guys have any feedback for me, or you guys want to see me add something to the video, like additional questions, let me know down below in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, feel free to turn on the post notification bell so that way whenever I make a post, you're the first to know. And lastly, if you want to see the forward length reaction to my videos, feel free to check out my Patreon link down below. One of the reasons I made this channel is because I love talking about movies, so I'd love for this channel to be interactive. Let me know down below how you'd answer some of these questions. I'll leave the questions down in the description. Thank you all so much for checking out my video, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.